AI tool that crushes competitors in SEO with proof. I'll show you in this live training session how I automated my SEO content in 60 seconds whilst keeping the quality really high. You're going to learn why you're wasting your time with manual SEO and how to automate it all in one single click. You'll discover the simple AI hack that makes fact checking literally a joke. You'll learn how to never write a bad SEO article again, plus how I ranked on #1 on Google using this free AI tool with absolute proof. And basically, this is going to be a slower version of my normal videos so that I can help you live step by step. I can break down my workflows without any editing and essentially show you and hold your hand and customize everything that we're talking about today so that you can get it personalized to your website. So we're going to get straight into this and get the party started. And the first place that we're going to start is by showing you the tool. And by the way, all the prompts, all the workflows, all the tips, all the basically everything that I show you today, I'm going to give you away for free. So let me share my screen and show you exactly what I'm talking about. So where are we going to start here? We're going to start with something called Perplexity AI, which is a free AI SEO tool. And this is how you can automate a lot of your SEO processes so that you can get more leads, more traffic, more sales with SEO. And the powerful thing about AI SEO with Perplexity is it's such a powerful tool for fact checking, for automating internal links, for automating external links, because it is connected and live to the internet, even the API. And I'll show you how to build some free tools later in this workflow that you can actually create certain automations around this, plus some super prompts that I've never shown before. And just to show you proof that this actually works. So if we pull up an example article, for example, like best SEO speaker right here, you can see that this content was generated using a combination of Copper AI and also Perplexity information. You can see it's ranking #1. It's recommended me on the top of the list right there. There's actual proof that this process works. Not just that though. Some people will be saying, well, AI content doesn't rank, right? Some people will say that. But if we pull up Perplexity AI inside Ahrefs, we can see that not only is Perplexity AI ranking better than ever, but also Perplexity AI has stayed ranking for the last year and grown from pretty much zero back in 2022 all the way up to 2.6 million SEO traffic. And that's probably grown all the time. Let's be honest with you. So I'm going to share exactly how to do all of these processes step by step. If you have questions, post them inside the comments. Jaden says, let's go. And that's exactly what we're going to do. So let's get straight into this and I'll show you exactly what you can use and how you can use it and all the prompts. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to roll over to Perplexity AI, as you can see right here. And we're going to look at exactly how you can automate, for example, fact checking. So what we're going to do is we're going to plug in this section right here, which actually automates checking, well, adding authoritative external links to my content. Why is that important? Because we can source facts from actual relevant places with reasons. So what I'm going to say inside this prompt is give me relevant authoritative external links for my article about keto brownies. You can replace keto brownies with whatever, keyword or tool you want to use. And then from there, we're going to say include the source and the link to the original research and why this is relevant. Unless you can link to it, don't even mention it, mate. Now, this doesn't always work 100% of the time, but hopefully, let's see what happens next. So I'm on the free version of Perplexity right now. This is a free tool, so you don't need to pay for it. And as I've shown you, it's pulling up the answers. It's even pulled up some relevant sources at the top, and it's coming up with an answer right now. And so, as I was talking about, it says, here are some relevant and authoritative external links for your article about keto brownies, right? So it's not just found external links, but it's also made them relevant to my article. And you can see as we go down here, it's sourced the actual place, the publisher. So it's put like, for example, typically keto, hungry for inspiration, etc. These are all the publications. It links to the actual source that we can link to inside our content. And then it explains why this would be relevant, right? So for example, the reason why Perplexity recommends using this source right here is because this link provides a recipe for fudgy keto brownies with only 1 net carb per serving. It's relevant because it offers a specific recipe for keto brownies that readers can try. Try and hire an SEO off Upwork to find relevant authoritative sources like that and not pay a fortune for it, right? You just won't. Whereas with this process right here, you can automate it. And I'll actually show you how to build tools that can automate this with one single click. But using this prompt, you can personalize it to your business, to your industry, to your niche, and you can find relevant sources just like that, my friends. So we're going to keep going through now. And that is just one of the prompts that I've got. I've got many, many others that I want to show you today. So the next method that we're going to do is we're going to actually go onto the home section of Perplexity. And I'm going to plug in this prompt right here. And this is really good for automating internal links. So how does it work? What you would do is you would plug in your site. So for example, juliangoldie.co.uk. Then we're going to say, give me relevant internal links for my page about, and you just insert whatever your page topic or keyword is. And then we're going to say, so it links from the page to other pages on my website. Don't recommend generic pages because we don't want it to link to like a home page or an about me page or something like that. And then we're going to say only use pages already published on the site. Very important. And then additionally, I want at least 5 recommendations because I won't use them all. So I need to have numbers, right? I need to have a decent amount of authoritative places that I can link to within my site that are still relevant. So what we can see here is that it's pulling up the data. Is finding relevant sources. And you can see here, it says based on the search results, I've found some relevant internal link recommendations for your page about the best SEO tools in juliangoldie.co.uk. And then it's actually sourced relevant pages to my topic. So for example, learn SEO in one day. Then it's got the actual page. So this is actually a live page published on my website. Then it's given me the relevant anchor text that I can insert inside the content, right? So I can create my new article, include the anchor text SEO basics, and then link to my article about how to learn SEO in one day. Pretty nice, right? It's all personalized to my website, and I haven't seen another tool that actually does this for you. And because Perplexity AI is connected to the internet, you can see how powerful this is. It also justifies why this is relevant, which is quite nice. Again, for manual link building service right there. And also what you'll see here is that if it cannot find relevant pages within my website, then what it's going to do is source platforms that I've posted on as a personal brand. So if you've got other social media channels, then it will source relevant internal links that you could link to inside your content based on that, right? So if it's like, you've got no pages about internal links, but what you can do is you can link to this LinkedIn post right here, right? And you can see that pulls up right there. Or it will link to this relevant YouTube video. So it's like no relevant page found for internal and external links, although Julian Goldie has a YouTube video on internal and external links. And so you could just embed that, right? Pretty crazy stuff right there, but very powerful. Chef's Travel says, great info. I will try it. But last time I used AI to create content, Google rejected it as thin content. Quite interesting right there, because what I've seen is all the content that I'm generating with AI nowadays is so much better than any other human writer I can get to do it, right? And I just can't source human writers that can do as good a job as Perplexity can. So it's the same with Claude. It's the same with using other tools. But yeah, very, very powerful processes right there. So you can see how powerful this is and how you can easily automate a lot of these processes. Now, all the prompts that I'm talking about today, I'm going to give you free access to at the end of this video. So you can see a bunch of methods that we're going to run through in a second. But essentially, this is how you can do it and how you can easily get through other stuff, right? Now, what you can also do is you can combine multiple prompts and then create your own super prompt using all the prompts that we've talked about, right? So all of these processes work, and you could just copy and paste them all, tailor them all to your website, your niche, your topic, etc. And then you could do everything at once. You don't have to necessarily rely on, pasting in these prompts one by one. That would be quite slow and time consuming. I'm just trying to break them down for you so that you can use them step by step. But again, very powerful stuff, very easy to automate. And yeah, it's really, really good. So from here, we're going to keep going. And I'm going to show you the next method, which is my content creation workflow using Perplexity AI, right? And so what we can do right here is we can automate keyword research. And I'll show you an example of how I've actually created tools later with Perplexity. But the first thing I want to show you now is how you can actually find keyword research ideas that are localized as we go through this. And Tourist Spot 10 says, please give me some prompt for writing articles, commercial and informational. We're going to run through that in a minute, so I'm glad you asked. And so, in fact, if we go back to this question, right, please give me some prompts for writing articles, commercial and informational. That's exactly what we're going to do next, right? So what we're going to do first is just find, for our commercial or informational content, relevant keyword ideas in my niche, and you can tailor this to your business, your niche, etc. And it's really simple. Now, at the same time, Amar says, can it be done to rank a recipe's website? And how hard do you think it is to rank a recipe's website going for keywords with low KD? I think it's pretty easy, honestly. If you look at, for example, like cakesbymk.com, like cakesbymk.com are absolutely flying with SEO. They're a recipe website. They're getting 351,000 traffic. They do have really good branding, but I've created loads of videos on how to do that. And you can see here that all of the content they're getting traffic to is recipe related content. So it's pretty easy to do this, right? And you can do this for informational keywords. You can do it for your agency, for your service, for your info product, for your recipe website, for ads, however and whatever you want to do. Now, as we keep going through here, I'm going to do the keyword research. We're going to say, give me 20 keyword ideas. Niche equals SEO training. For keyword research, do this. And we're off to the races, my friends. Again, completely free. You don't have to pay for this. I want to give you all the free stuff so that I can help you. And you can see here again, we've got a bunch of keyword ideas that we could create content around. Pretty easy, pretty simple stuff, as you can see right here. So for example, if we take a keyword like SEO training Singapore, we'll see what's popping with that keyword and see where it's actually, ranking. But you can see that it is a pretty easy keyword to go for, right? So Perplexity recommended it to me, completely personalized to my business, right? And you can see here that it's giving me the keyword difficulty on Ahrefs of easy, right? So it's only a KD5. Pretty easy if you ask me to rank for that. It does get traffic potential. We can rank for it. We can create content around it. So why don't we do that? That's what we're going to do next. So if my keyword equals SEO training Singapore, that's what we're going to stick with right now. We're going to use that to generate some content. How do we do that? Well, we have to, number one, pick the keywords, which I've just shown you exactly how to do. Next up, we have to generate the content outline. How do we do that? So what we can do is we can tailor the keyword that we've just picked, which is SEO training Singapore, as you can see right here. I'm going to take this content outline prompt and we're going to plug it into Perplexity and say, you can also take your competitor's article as well. But just for this example, because I don't want to, copy and paste someone's content live on a live stream, I think that'll be unfair to them. I'm just going to create a content outline based on my keyword, right? So I'm going to say, with the keyword below, generate an SEO content outline from article, give me a list of all the relevant headings. Then we're going to say, order the content outline in a clean, easy to copy and paste list of headings. Make the headings relevant to my SEO keyword. Include the SEO keyword in each heading. SEO keyword equals SEO training Singapore, which is what Perplexity generated earlier. So yeah, really powerful and easy process as we go through here. And just coming back to Tourist Spot 10, who said, give me some prompt for writing articles. This is how you start, right? So before you even create the content, pick the keyword, then do the content outline. Then you'll create the content later. Now, as we keep going through, Chris says, so Perplexity can search through LinkedIn posts. Can it also do the same for Facebook? I think only if those Facebook posts are public, right? And I don't see Perplexity sourcing content from Facebook a lot. I do see it sourcing content from Reddit, from LinkedIn. I see it sourcing content from YouTube a lot. I don't see it picking content from Facebook a lot, but I assume it probably can if that content is public and indexed on Google. And so you can see right here, we've got the relevant content outline ready to go. And so now we can move on to the content creation section right here. Now you got two different options right here. I'm going to do the really speedy one because I want to save you time. But if you want to create like the better quality content, then you would actually do it a different way. But just to save you time, I'm not going to generate the content heading by heading, which you can do here. And you just paste in the headings from the content outline. Instead, we're going to take this content right here. We're going to plug it into Perplexity. And again, if you want the prompts, etc., we're going to go through this. Jason says, is this live? Absolutely, it's live. And Zulifika Ali says, how to earn money online. Tell me. I'm telling you right now, right? Create content, rank it on Google, generate traffic to your funnels. Boom, make money, right? So we're going to go back up now. We're going to put SEO training Singapore inside the keyword section up here. So we're going to put keyword equals SEO training Singapore. That's the first line. The next line is I'm going to personalize this to my website. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the SEO Elite Circle sales page right here. I'm going to plug that into the source context and I'm going to say, Julian Goldie's SEO Elite Circle is the best SEO training in Singapore. It's online, but it's amazing. Not biased at all. And then link to buy. is here. And then I'm going to say for content creation, do this. For creating the content, make sure it's optimized to the keyword, easy to read, conversational, UK grammar, add headers and subheaders, keyword in the first line, last line, keep it real, keep it fresh, keep it engaging. That's what I'm talking about. First person, chop up the complex tips into bullet points, tonality of Alex Hormozy, blah, 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 right? If you want the whole version of that, I'm going to give you the recipe inside this video. So we're living the dream. So now you can see that it's generating the content right here. Now, little thing I want to say here is that if you have access to the paid version of Perplexity AI, Perplexity Pro, then your content is going to be better because you can switch between models, aka you can switch to Claude. If you can switch to Claude, then your content is going to be better because it's just better at writing humanized content. But again, the content itself does feel human. So it says, what's the big deal about SEO training in Singapore? As a business owner in Singapore, you know how tough it is to stand out in the competitive online market. With so many websites vying for attention, it's easy to get lost in the noise. With the right SEO training, you can blah, 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 right? And then inside the content, so it says, for example, how does SEO training in Singapore work? It says SEO training is not just about learning a few tricks and techniques. Absolutely. It's about understanding how search engines work and how to optimize your website to rank higher. 100% true. And then it says, with Julian Goldie's SEO Elite Circle, here's what you're going to learn, which is pretty much true, right? And then it tailors the rest of the content to selling what I have to sell inside the content so that when people read it, it's number one, personalized to my brand. Number two, it starts to selling for me. And number three, it gives a recommendation based on the search intent, right? So if people want the best SEO training in Singapore, then they're going to get the SEO Elite Circle, of course, right? Pretty easy, pretty simple stuff to do. And there you go. And it even has the link inside as a CTA. So it says, get instant access to Julian Goldie's SEO Elite Circle here. And then it links directly to my sales page. Living the dream. That was so easy. You can do that for any business, right? Now, you do want to quality check it. You do want to proofread it. You don't want to be publishing spam, but you can see how this works and how this goes step by step. So let's keep going now. And we've got a few comments. So Fraser says, great video, thanks, happy to help. Fawad says, you are amazing. Julian should be awarded the Nobel Prize. That's what I'm talking about. I've already got the statue. This is a little statue of me my friends got for my birthday. It says man, the myth, the legend on the bottom of it. That's what we're talking about. And Jason says, what's the stream about today? Today is about Perplexity AI SEO and how to rank with it using this free tool. And Shiva says, great, thanks, happy to help. Happy to help you. All right. So now you've generated the content. That was incredibly easy. And just finally, as I said already, you want to quality control your content, right? If you look at any of the content I publish on YouTube or anywhere else, I quality control it. I run through these sort of checklists step by step, and I'm giving you that checklist for free so that you can use it and that you can create better content. Bear in mind, right? When it comes to quality control, with all the processes that I show you ever in any video, right? These processes are great for creating the first draft of your content. But before publishing, use the SEO checklist. I have a whole video series of workflows and SPs and SEO quality control inside my free course. But just bear in mind, like poor quality content is bad for you, the user, and your sales. Always quality control that bad boy. That's what I'm talking about. Shiva says, how can I drive more free traffic to my website? Rank with SEO. How do you rank with SEO? You use the processes that I'm showing you. If you implement everything that I'm talking about, you're going to get results because you can see that it's already getting me results, right? So for example, if we go into Google, you can see that we're ranking number one using Perplexity, and this method right here works over and over and over again. In fact, just as extra proof, irrefutable evidence that we can rank, if we plug in the keyword Perplexity AI SEO, you can see that my video right down here, as you can see right here, which I only published 3 hours ago, is already ranking number 2 for that keyword, right? So we ranked number 2 in 3 hours using similar methods. Again, we're ranking right here. And again, with my LinkedIn article over here, we are ranking on the first page of Google. Works over and over and over again. Very simple, very repeatable process. And I don't teach anything that I can't get results with myself, right? So let's keep going now. And Jason says, everyone, Julian is a freaking robot, a genius robot after watching 1.75. That's what I like to, I have a KPI for myself, which is value to second, right? So what's the ratio of how much value I can give per second that I'm on YouTube? And if I hit that KPI, I know that I'm going to help people. So that's what it's all about. So just to recap, we have talked about how to fact check content with Perplexity. We've talked about how to use the prompt examples right here. And we've also talked about the content creation workflow. So literally just in the space of 19 minutes, you've learned how to automate internal links, external links. You've learned how to automate content outlines, keyword research, how to create high quality content for your target keyword. And that didn't take long at all. It's completely free. And I'm sure going to keep going now, right? So the next thing that we're going to talk about is how to click and create one-click AI SEO tools using Perplexity. And it's very simple, very powerful though. So what we can do is we can go to library over here. And I think you do need the pro version for this. Just going to give you a little warning right here. But for $20 a month, if you're going to do all your SEO right here, then it's going to save you a lot of time. Plus, with the pro version of Perplexity, you get a bunch of other stuff. Maybe I'll come on to that later. So if we go into the library right here, then we'll click on collection. From here, we can create our own one-click SEO tools that can automate everything that we are talking about, right? So from here, what we can do, for example, is we can create, let's just create a keyword research tool just straight off the bat, right? And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to plug in the prompt right here that we've talked about. So you can see it right there. Then up here, I'm going to put keyword, one-click keywords. And of course, if we're going to add an emoji for that, it's got to be a key. Let me try and find it right here. There we go. We've got a key right there. And when it comes to the prompt, we're going to say, give me keyword ideas. I'm going to say, ask the user for the niche. There we go. For keyword ideas, do this. And then all outputs for my niche website. Go for low competition stuff. Don't go too niche. Focus on locations. Create that bad boy. And now, in the space of just like 1 minute, we've created a free one-click tool that we can use over and over and over again for generating keywords. Generate as many keywords as you want that we know are low competition, because I've proven it earlier on the video today. So Funga says, thank you. You are the boss. Happy to help me. Funga is a member of the SEO boardroom community, so I appreciate you being on. SEO video show. Good to see you on here. Great to have you on. And Tourist Spot 10 says, can you give me the sheets? Absolutely. So what I'm going to do just to help you is send the link to the recipe straight in the comments right there. And there you go. You can get instant access right there. So what we're going to do from here is we're going to keep going now. And we're going to use this collection that we've just created. Let me see if I can find it. Yeah, we've got the one-click keywords method right here. I am on it. Let's go back. We'll go back to Perplexity. Then we'll go to, if you want to access the tools that you created, just go to collection, and then you see it on the right-hand side right here. Then we can click on it. And from here, we can say, all right, give me some keywords, mate. And from here, it should, if we've done this correctly, ask for the niche. And you can say, sure, I'd be happy to help. Could you please tell me the niche for your website? Great. Good start right there. So what we can do from here is we can say, all right, my niche equals SEO training. So I'm putting that inside the chat, as you can see right here. It's actually sourced a YouTube video for me in terms of Perplexity SEO. I'll actually show you later how you can rank #1 inside Perplexity, because that's very powerful as well. And as we keep going through now, it's given us a bunch of keywords relevant to my niche right here. So for example, SEO training guides, tutorials, videos, webinars, etc. Right? You could even ask it to make that even more local to relevant cities or countries if you don't think that those keywords are easy enough to rank for. But essentially, you can see how you can easily find keywords for your website. The other thing that you can do is you can use the autocomplete on Google to just validate that people are actually searching for it, right? So for example, if we put SEO training courses online, you can see all the autocomplete topics around that we could use as keywords for our next article. So it's really easy to automate the keyword research, really easy to find low competition keywords, and you can do it all with AI, as I'm showing you right here. Sumit says, hey, Julian, how to remove no index tag on LinkedIn post more content, post more regularly, and get a bigger audience. That's what I would say. Jason says, this might be off topic, but I have to get to work on a project. Where is your video on sexist man in Bangkok? Check out the SEO boardroom. It's all in there. I think if you haven't already, join the SEO boardroom, and then you'll find all the details in there. Let's keep going. SEO video show. Super sticker. Thank you very much, sir. I appreciate that. Everyone, check out the SEO video channel on YouTube. SEO video show. Amazing channel. Check it out. Thank you very much. And there's also a comment that says, would you please kindly share the doc? Yeah, so I've just shared the doc inside the comments. You can see it right there on the comments. Get access to that free document right there, and you can get access to everything. You can see loads of people on it already because I've given free access to the SOP already. So let's keep going now. So far, we've covered how to fact check content, how to automate internal external links, how to create content, how to create one-click SEO tools. Next up, I want to show you how you can create make.com automations using Perplexity. Now, this is really interesting because at this point, you can start scraping the internet via make.com with your automations, and it's very simple and easy to do. Now, how do you do that? See, if we just log into Make right here, just going to wait for that to load in the background. Here we go. And then from there, and I'll give you access to the blueprint from today, we can create these automations that fact check content and then create content using different AI workflows. So, what am I talking about right here? Well, I'm talking about make.com, which is a free AI automation process. And if we go to scenarios over here, and then from there, we'll go to Claude and Perplexity automation. From here, what we can start doing is generating these sort of workflows, which are pretty powerful. Basically, what this does is it takes the URL from my spreadsheet, as you can see right there. Now, you could plug in a competitor's URL, you could plug in your own URL, right? So you could rewrite your own content on multiple platforms, or you could take a competitor's URL and try and use that to rewrite content as well. But however you want to do it, you want to keep going right now. Now, assume it says, would the LinkedIn Pulse article index with the indexing service you mentioned without removing the no index tag? No, if there's a no index tag on the content, then you can't get it indexed until your LinkedIn account is warmed up. How do you warm up? You post more content regularly and you grow your audience. So from here, we'll keep going now. And we've got the Google Sheet to Perplexity, right? So this is using the Perplexity API. Then it's going to route that content to Claude. It's going to create some FAQs. Then it's going to create a WordPress post, right? And you can see also it routes the content to Claude. It creates a social media post that emails it to me. I approve it and edit it, and then I post it on social media. Same for this, right? It scrapes the live URL using Perplexity, routes that information to Claude, as you can see, and then with Claude we can post that content to Twitter, and boom, we're off to the races. As an example of that, let's have a look and see how we're doing it. So if we look at the content on Twitter, as you can see, our impressions are growing all the time. And this is an amazing way to quickly get a lot of traffic, as you can see right here. We're getting anywhere between 70 and 80,000 impressions per day. We've actually had 269,000 media views right here from Twitter over the last 3 months, along with 256,000 video views over the last 3 months. Pretty impressive stuff if you ask me, and it's completely easy because you can automate it using this process right here. So if you want access to that blueprint, right, then you can actually import it. So you can import the blueprint right here and then upload it inside make.com. And from here, what you can do is just get it there, right? So the blueprint is available. Just download it. You can get the JSON file, download the JSON file, upload it to make.com, and there's your blueprint. Connect all your APIs. You're living the dream. Now let's keep going now. So we're going to go back. We're going to discard that. We're going to get rid of that. And by the way, I've built tons and tons and tons of make automations. If you want access to all of those, you can check out links in the comments and description to my free SEO course, which comes with all these automations. But from here, the one that I want to check out, let me try and find it right here. And here we go. I think it's this one. So what you can also do is we can keep going through. Now, just on this note, this is a really, really, really good point, which is why I've created a massive disclaimer inside my SOP, right? And every single video that you watch of me now talks about quality control. So Digital Marketing Max says, if we automate it, won't it create spam? We're writing for humans, not machines. Absolutely. And this is what I'm talking about, right? So this is great for creating the first draft of your content. But before publishing, use the SEO checklist. How do you use the SEO checklist? You get it from my SOP. And this step by step, make sure that you're talking specifically for the human, right? So for example, it says right here, make sure your article matches the search intent of Google, write for the user first, and then rank in second. So that's exactly how you can avoid creating spam. Use the SEO checklist before you publish. I think I've been really, really clear about that. But if I can be any clearer, just let me know how I can be clearer, because I'm trying to teach you how to create quality content that's not spam, but also leverage AI in a very smart way to get more traffic, to get more SEO traffic. So from here, what we're going to do is we're going to use this automation, as you can see. And you can see here that we have this automation which basically creates a content outline prompt using the URLs from my spreadsheet. So, for example, it says inside the prompt of this Perplexity automation right here, and you've got different models that you can choose from. So you can use Mixtral, you can use Llama 3, and you can use Llama 3.1. In fact, I probably prefer to use Llama 3. Let's have a look. Can we get Llama 3.1 in there? Oh, of course we can. Of course we can. That's what I'm talking about. All right, we've plugged that in right there. And then we're going to say using this URL, and it takes the URL from my spreadsheet, create a content outline from my SEO article, targeting the keyword. Give me the relevant keyword from the page two. Give me the semantically relevant keywords, LSIs and entities from the article. Include the top 10 semantically relevant headings and subheadings in the most important article, and include some relevant FAQs and commonly asked questions, right? So what we're going to do from here is we're going to try and run this bad boy. And what you can see is that it takes the URL from the Google Sheet, it plugs it into Perplexity, it routes that information, and you can route this to multiple platforms if you want, but I just want to keep it simple to help everyone on YouTube. And you can see from here, we can create an introduction, then we can create content, then we can create the slug, then we can create the title, and then we can create a draft post inside WordPress with one single click using this whole workflow and make.com. So what you can see here is that it's connected to juliangoldie.com as an example for you watching, and it creates a post. But what it doesn't do is it doesn't publish the content live, because like I say, this is a draft. It is not the final version of your content. Use the SEO checklist, quality control it, and then publish it once you've done that. But the main thing here is that you put it in draft, because you don't want, rubbish content going out there. So from here, what we can do is we can choose where to start, just so I can show you a cheeky little explainer example. And we'll take an example like this one. So it's actually taking an article that I previously produced on Medium, and then it's going to route it through here, hopefully, if this works. Now, also, if make.com gets a bit messy, you can click on auto align at the bottom, and that will align the whole workflow right here so that it looks really nice. So from here, we can click on run once, and the Perplexity module requires some changes. So let's have a look what we got right here. We'll see what we need to do. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Hopefully that's good to go. We'll try running it again. Yeah, so you can see now it's scraping the live URL. This is a live explainer, and I'm showing you exactly how we go. Jason says cheeky is extra cheeky. It's like an extra cheeky Nando's, this bad boy. And Paul says, thank you so much, Julian, for all that you do. You are a legend. Nearly gave up on the idea of an online business, but you've kept me going. That's what I'm talking about, my friend. Inspiration. The thing is, right? I've been where everyone here has been watching, right? I've been from someone who had a full-time job, didn't really enjoy it, hated my office job, and I created a side hustle online using SEO. And then from there, we just built, compound interest, 1% every day. And from there, you can build an online empire if you want to. But it all starts from making the decision, which is make sure that you start taking action and start implementing the stuff that I'm talking about, right? And so what you can see here is that it's rooted in one single click from the keyword directly to WordPress. So you can see the output, it's created the content. If we check out the content, it's posted it right there. And if we actually went to my WordPress website, you would see in draft the article that we've created that we can then quality control afterwards. But this is so powerful and easy to do. And I think like for a lot of people here, they love automations, right? And so this is a great way to do it if you're interested in that, because it gets the right balance between fact checking your content using Perplexity and creating something nice with live URL, plugging it through Claude, Claude is really, really good for just like, creating quality content for a human that's actually interesting. And yeah, you can see exactly what we do and how we do it using this process. Now, in the meantime, I'm actually just going to find that JSON file I just downloaded. And from there, I can upload it to Google Drive and I can share it with you. So I'm just going to wait for that to be done. Wait for that to load for a second right here. And it should be done. I'm just going to get the shareable file in the background whilst we're waiting. I've copied the link, and now I'm going to plug that inside the SAP right here. So if you want the make automation, you can get the link with that one right there. So easy, so powerful, and you can see that it worked on a live stream. So we're going to keep going now because I've shown you exactly how you can automate content creation to social media, to your emails, to your website in draft, how to quality control everything. Pretty nice. I'm just going to hit save, and we've done it all using Llama 3.1 inside Perplexity and then routed the content creation to Claude, which I would say is superior to Perplexity when it comes to content creation. So, just to recap on everything that we've done so far. So, we have learned how to fact check content with Perplexity AI for free. We've covered prompt examples, we've covered content creation workflows, how to automate keywords, outlines, content creation. We've talked about one-click AI SEO tools with Perplexity. We've talked about make automations, and I've given you the free workflows right there. And one thing I just want to finally cover before I go is how to rank inside Perplexity. So I've actually created this guide right here, which you can get free instant access. And if we go into Perplexity and we'll just put in a new thread, we'll put like, for example, Perplexity AI SEO expert, right? So let's say someone in the future, which, I don't think is too far away, someone is looking for an expert who can actually rank their business and their brand inside Perplexity, because that's going to be the next level of SEO. If you don't realize it already, AI SEO and optimizing these chat GPTs and all these custom GPTs and all these, AI models that are coming out, optimizing those to rank inside them is the next level of SEO. I'm 99% sure of it. I don't think many people will be using the traditional ways of creating content like previous. And so you can see here with the keyword Perplexity AI SEO expert, we can rank inside the content. So you can see it links out to my YouTube videos. If we scroll down, it's still suggesting these two links. And we can basically dominate the AI rankings and make ourselves the number one SEO expert or number one expert that you want to be recommended for any type of business using this process right here. And you can see inside the content, it says Perplexity AI is a free AI powered answer engine that provides accurate, trusted, and real time answers to any question. Sounds legit. And then it says, according to Julian Goldie, an SEO expert, so it is selling me inside the content, traditional SEO is becoming obsolete and a new approach is needed to rank high in AI driven searches. And then it links directly to my YouTube. And it says, Goldie recommends creating remarkable content to attract links. Absolutely true. Following up persistently with websites contacted. That's what I always say. And then, yeah, you can see exactly how it goes. And the first two paragraphs are literally just a sales pitch for me, right? They're just suggesting that I should be the one people should hire if they need a Perplexity AI SEO expert. And so you can do the same for any keyword that you want to rank for. How? By using the processes I'm showing you. And especially if you're thinking not just in terms of ranking with your website, which is important still, but ranking with multiple platforms too will change the game for you. So, for example, ranking not just with Perplexity, not just with your website, not just with YouTube, but for example, Reddit, LinkedIn, Twitter. For example, these are all these other platforms that are going on right now. Right? If you can do that, you can get better results. So that's basically how you do it. Now, some important mindset switches that will put you in the top 1% when it comes to Perplexity SEO, right? In terms of the actionable stuff. Number one, the future of SEO is not about ranking for keywords or that sort of thing. The future of SEO is about being the biggest brand, not the biggest website. What I mean by that is that you can bypass the whole website stage if you're using, for example, videos or if you're posting on different platforms. Now, again, you're not spamming different platforms. I have to be very, very clear with this. You're not spamming, you're creating high quality content, leveraging AI to save you time, but at the same time, you're creating quality content across every platform. How do I know that? Right? Well, for example, if I'm creating content on LinkedIn or I'm creating content on YouTube or I'm creating content on even, for example, Twitter as well, right? I know that people are interested in engaging with my content. This isn't spam. Like you can see that people vote with their clicks and their attention. And you can see that on Twitter, for example, we're getting more and more impressions over time. Same with LinkedIn. We're getting more and more impressions, like 500,000 impressions in just 90 days. Pretty nice if you ask me. Again, if we go onto YouTube right here, and we go to the analytics, you can see that the content we're leveraging with AI is not spam. We're getting 254,000 impressions and views per month on our YouTube channel using the same processes I'm showing you. And this is not about spamming, it's just about creating quality content. So, just to recap, in terms of the actionable stuff, in terms of how to rank with Perplexity, it's about with the brand, not the website. Sites are basically the last touch point, not the first. What I mean by that is there is no mention of my website, juliangoldie.co.uk, inside Perplexity. And that's what I'm talking about. Because with websites, for example, I think they're going to become the last stage of the process, the last stage where people actually buy, not the first, like it is right now. And so people will be looking at your social media, they'll be looking at your other pages. AI will suggest your other pages, not going to suggest your website, which means that you need to be thinking in terms of multi-platform, not just one platform, so that you can become the biggest brand in your niche. Additionally, mentions are absolutely crucial. Getting backlinks, getting off-page mentions, securing PR in different platforms is really, really crucial too. And additionally, I would say it doesn't really matter about keywords anymore. So I wouldn't say the game is about keywords. The game right now is about topics. So for example, most people are probably not going to put like Perplexity AI SEO expert, but they're going to be like, how does Jim from plumbersreunited.com rank number one inside Perplexity? They're going to put stuff like that. And so it's just a case of ranking for the topic, not the actual keyword. Also, AI does the selling for you, which is the highest form of social proof. There's no higher form of social proof than an AI literally saying, according to Julian Goldie, SEO expert, traditional SEO is becoming obsolete, right? And creating two paragraphs of content that's just a sales pitch for you and your brand. So if you can rank inside Perplexity or inside ChatGPT or inside Claude, you're going to grow your business. And you'll see it, I think, over the next 12 to 16 months, that more and more of your customers and your sales and your traffic will come directly from AI platforms and AI search engines like SearchGPT or Perplexity or ChatGPT, not just from Google. Now, the other thing I would say is that it's the new agency service. I'm pretty sure of that. That's what's going to be coming out soon. And yeah, that's basically how it works. So I've got the whole SOP right there, and it's also inside this document, which I've already given you, along with a topical map generator that you can create as well. So just to recap, right? As promised, I've shown you the AI tool that crushes competitors in SEO, which is Perplexity. It's getting 2.6 million traffic. I'm showing you why you're wasting your time with manual SEO and how to automate it with one click. One thing I want to stress right here, and this is pretty interesting as well. So if we go into Ahrefs, I'm going to show you a comparison of ChatGPT's traffic versus Perplexity's traffic, right? So let me find ChatGPT's website right here. Here we go. And then I'm going to plug that into Ahrefs, right? So let me find it. This one right here. Here's chatgpt.com. Let's plug that in. And we can see their traffic is going up, right? So AI ranks over time. Let's have a look at Claude.ai. You can see their traffic is going down a bit, right? So they're getting 628,000 traffic. But if we look at Perplexity.ai, you can see that over time, they've grown the most, right? So 2.6 million traffic. To me, that's absolutely massive. It's an indicator of how good the content on Perplexity is good, right? So just to recap, we've also covered the simple AI hack that makes fact checking a joke. You can get the prompt examples right here in this document. And I've shown you how to never write a bad SEO article again by using this method right here. And finally, I've shown you how I ranked number one on Google using this free AI tool. For example, if we look at the keyword best SEO speaker, you can see me ranking number one right there. Boom. And yeah, showing you a proof of everything that works, showing you all the methods. That's pretty much it. Now, if you want to get everything that I've talked about today personalized to your website, check out the SEO Elite Circle, right? SEO Elite Circle is basically a coaching program directly with me, but it comes with so much more, right? So you can see, for example, it's coming with a 72% discount right now. You can basically DM me anytime. You get access to all this stuff. So live coaching, a one-to-one onboarding call. You can direct message me anytime. So if you're like trying some of this stuff tonight and you're struggling with something or you get stuck somewhere, just drop me a DM and I'll get back to you ASAP. You can also see it comes with advanced SEO tactics, weekly action plans, exclusive SEO case studies, a free bonus. So you get access to the SEO boardroom community for free as well when you sign up. You also get access to our SEO mastermind course, our best SEO SOPs, new guest coaching sessions, SEO 1 minute wonders, free AI tools. We're going to be doing some meetups, including a meetup at Chiang Mai SEO. Additionally, it comes with a risk-free guarantee. So if you implement the strategies without traffic increase, you get it for free. Additionally, you get all this other stuff, and it's pretty crazy what you get in there. If you want to see what it looks like once you're actually logged in, let me show you. As you can see right here, here's the community. You can ask any questions that you have. As you can see right here, loads of people posting all the time, asking for help, and we get back to everyone ASAP. You can also see inside the classroom, it comes with all this magical stuff. You can drop me a DM right here if you have any questions as well. So you can see, for example, a bunch of people drop me a DM and I go back to them ASAP. And then additionally, it comes with weekly coaching calls plus a bunch of unlockable stuff right here. So you can even get like a free topical map which most people would charge thousands of dollars for. I'm giving it away for free as you drive yourself up the leaderboard right here, along with free keyword research, free SEO consultations, everything else. So it's pretty amazing what you get in there, and it's a 72% discount. So what I'm going to do with all the information that I've talked about today is I'm going to plug that into my free SEO course. Now, if you haven't already checked out this free SEO course, it's pretty amazing as well. I'll show you some examples in a minute, but basically everything that I've talked about today, all the prompts, all the tips, all the workflows, everything that I've talked about, you can get access to for free if you're watching the replay of this. If you're not watching the replay, you already have access. And if we go to our free SEO course over here, scroll down to SEO systems, and then if you scroll down to how to rank number one in Perplexity AI, you'll find the information right there. Additionally, let me find if we can, yeah, let me find it right here. There we go, right? Yeah, so it's all in here if you want to get access to it right now. And additionally, if you want to get a one-to-one SEO strategy session, feel free to put that in. Links in the comments and description. You can basically learn how we take websites from 0 to 145,000 visits a month and generate thousands of dollars in sales on autopilot without Facebook or Google Ads. Feel free to book that in as well. Links in the comments and description. One question we've got is from Jason. He says, one thing I love about Julian is he doesn't push, hey, this is how I make 100K a month, or this is how I make 10K a month in every video. He shows you what to do and results which you can go and make that. Yeah, absolutely. That's what we're talking about. Lily says, Julian is the SEO GOAT, not even taking off on a Sunday. That's the dedication, right? Even on a Sunday. Good to see you on here, Lily, by the way. Appreciate you commenting. So yeah, if you want to get everything that I've talked about today, join the SEO Elite Circle. If you want to get a one-to-one SEO strategy session, feel free to put that in. Links in the comments. And I've given you everything that I've talked about completely for free. My camera's gone all blurry, but yeah, you get the impression. Thanks for watching. Appreciate it. See you on the next one. Bye-bye.